Okay, pretty sure this is going to be the last video on the dump load, at least on this project with a dump load. So on the last video, I set up a bunch of additional stuff, put in a relay for this display that's not active at the moment because the unit is off. And I also created a test code so that it could run a little bit of a self-test to run through all the stuff that it does to make sure everything works. And that was pretty successful. So what I decided to do is the last thing I wanted to implement was the self-test, the full self-test where it'll actually test the resistor bank as well. Originally, I planned on doing that with a little code that would basically measure the resistance of the bank. That being, well, it proved to be a little complicated because of how low a resistance value I'm working with. It was doable, but I decided to instead go with just a continuity test at least at this stage, just to make sure that there is no open circuit on the resistor bank. So that's what it does right now. So I went ahead and did the circuitry and added that. I bought a couple of relays online to add to that circuit. So I ordered a few of these guys from eBay, Amazon, I can't remember which. These are little relays. Basically, it's just the same as one of these relays, except it has a little bit of additional circuitry on it. You can see this diode. I can't really focus. Anyway, it's got a little bit extra circuitry on it. Ordered a pack of 5 of these guys to use in the Arduino project with the dump load. This is what is controlling the LED display on the front, and there is also a couple of these that are in play when the self-test is going on. So I also decided that the code that I wrote to test the unit was something I'd like to incorporate into the unit permanently as well. So I went ahead and added that code in so that if you hold the button now, not only just resetting the temperature, but it will also start the process of running the test. And you can see it goes up to 20%, and then it starts to send the data over to the duty cycle as well, which turns on the display and sets the on indicator on the screen. And it also, you can't really see because my finger's on the button, it also turns on the light on the button. And there you can see it switches, it goes to 100% and max on, and it actually, if I can move my finger enough, you can see it flashes the button. And then it runs the real test on the bank, and test passed because the continuity is good. Take the finger off the button, and it goes back to normal operation. Now, the other things I did on this is I actually made this display mount a little bit better. It's a tiny bit crooked, but I'm okay with it. And I 3D printed a little thing to put in there to mount it, but unfortunately the thing I printed only fits this green LCD, and the blue one that was in here wouldn't fit in it. So I had to switch out the blue for the green, so I don't think it looks as good. Maybe I'll print something again and switch it back. But in the meantime, this is good enough. I also created these little degree Fahrenheit characters instead of just the F that I had for Fahrenheit. So I think that looks better. Oh, let me reset this. So I think that looks better. And that's probably it for this project now. USB port works, the button works, the self-test works. Maybe I'll get a little bit more sophisticated with the self-test at some point and make it actually measure the resistance. But for now, it does pretty much everything I need.